Hi, and welcome to this live reading from Scorching Hot Mess by Brooke, and this is presented by Itsy Bitsy Book Bits. Prologue. You are not getting me to go in there. Attempting to break free of her grasp by using my free hand to push her ironclad hold off me, I shout at my evil ex-best friend. I swear, this woman isn't human. There is no other way to explain her freakishly powerful strength. There's also no way I'm going to get my hand free from her. I'm going to have to learn to live with one hand because I'm going to have to do something irrational to gain my freedom. Peeing on my arm is out of the question, not in public. Besides, there is no way I could manage to hike my leg up that freaking high, and it's definitely not going to work because I need both of them on the ground to keep her from dragging me into her very bad idea. So I do the only rational thing I can think of in this pinch. Grabbing the light pole she drags me by, I hold on for dear life, hoping my single arm is strong enough to keep me safe. The pole is grounded into the sidewalk. It's guaranteed to not move under this freak of a woman's strength. This is why I should have started spending more time in the gym with her. Curse you, Jeans! I thought she was going to wine and dine me today like she acted. Not in this case. When she forced me into a sexy outfit that now makes it difficult to fight her. Big pile of warm dog dew on the front porch kind of trouble. When realization hit me about what she had planned, I did my best to get out of it. I don't know why she thought it would be a good idea for me to go on yet another date, but here we are. If she wasn't clued into it already, I'm over dating. Of course, I discovered the truth a little too late, and by late I mean when we pulled into a parking lot and she told me. I should have known when she didn't say a word while in the car. Would figure, though, she wouldn't run the risk of me rolling out of a moving vehicle. That would be me, and an ambulance would be called, and the fire department almost always shows up to calls like that. And I don't need to be around firemen right now. To the best of my ability, I pull my body tight to the pole, also known as my lifeline to freedom, and wait for her to finally realize I won't move anymore. The evil brunette's chocolate caramel waves fly around as her head whips around to glare at me, smacking into the side of her oval face. Her ice blue eyes are more piercing than I'd ever seen them in my life. She's really determined to get me in there. Stupid, don't get distracted at a time like this. Those two big orbs on her face make her look more like a threatening Disney princess with a pinched glare and spitting daggers into my soul. Not this time, prettier Medusa. My armor has grown strong over the years to resist the glare. I could be a Jedi Master at the level I've reached in my resistance. Yes, you are, Willow. Her hold tightens around my wrist just as her eyes narrow into slits, making her pupils and irises barely visible, and then she gives me one good tug to get me to let go of the pole. I can't feel my hand anymore. If I take my eyes off her to check to see if it's turning purple, she'll attack. Must not drop my guard. Brenny, I don't want to! Crying out like an insolent child who doesn't want to go to the doctor, I start to make a scene in the hopes of embarrassing her. I'm sure we look like quite the pair, and I do not care. We are probably a wonderful reminder to all parents of their children fighting them at one point in their lives. I don't give a stink. The woman is forcing me to do something I really don't want to. You need to get this over with, Willow. I'm tired of seeing you drown yourself in a bowl pint. She sighs to concede to my correction. A pint of ice cream only to punish yourself the next day. I'm happy to see you running, but it isn't healthy what you're doing. Now it's my turn to pinch my eyes as I shoot her the evilest of evil glares. It isn't real anger. Okay, maybe a little bit of it is real, but for the most part she knows all threats I use against her are innocent. I would never do anything to her, and she would never do anything to me. At least, that's what I thought. Today changes all of what I thought I knew about our lifelong friendship. This even trumps her marrying my older brother. I don't know who this superwoman is anymore. Tugging on me again, I still refuse to let go until my stupid sweaty hand slips and I make a mad woman dash to grab the fencing around the patio of the restaurant she's trying to drag me into. Damn little fingers and sweaty palms. I won't do it. She can't make me. This will be good for you. That's what you said when this whole situation started. Break up with Gabe, Will. You two have nothing in common. You didn't. You were stuck with him. At least I wasn't alone. But you were, she growls back. I may have been. No, Don't even go there. The speed dating nightmare on steroids I just disembarked from is partially her fault for encouraging it. Well, she's gaping like a fish. If I wasn't so angry and trying to focus on gaining my freedom, this would be comical. Bloop, bloop. Here, fishy, fishy. This is different. Yeah, right. Willow, she sighs in exasperation. That's why I think my freedom is at hand. Pun intended. I can taste the sweet air as it gathers around me like I'm on a mountainside about ready to belt my heart out like I'm my own Disney princess. Trying to break free of Brenny's She-Hulk grip, I get nowhere. I wish I was a Super Saiyan right now. Well, turd balls. Jesus, woman, you are too flipping strong. Whining, I make sure my grip on the fence is secure as I try to roll my wrist to gain its freedom like the self-defense class taught me. Let go, Willow. No, you let go. See, I'm a child. The person inside is probably watching you right now, she hisses. But she's just as bad. She's the one going along with this whole ordeal. Don't care. What if he's everything you want and more? What if he offers to feed you endless amounts of chocolate while you sit on the couch and binge watch Marvel movies? Still not happening. As tempting as that sounded, I'm not giving in. I'm being a little more difficult because of the ruse she started back at my house about our meal out. What if it's Chris Evans? You can't fool me, Brenda, I sneer as she tugs on me. There is no way Chris Evans would ever want to go on a date with someone like me. Willow May Everett. Yes, Mother? We aren't getting anywhere with this petty argument. You are going. I am not. R2. D2, but still not going. I'm going to pause this moment of lunacy. Yes, this very moment where I'm hanging onto a fence like an adult child who's scared of the dentist or something equally irrational while the other adult child is pulling on me. You may be wondering why two grown women are fighting, bickering like this. What could possibly have me scared so badly I'm making a scene in front of a nice restaurant? The answer is simple. The evil woman I call my best friend is forcing me on a blind date. That's not so bad, you think, but it is. It's hell. My dating past is the worst. A living nightmarish hell. No, not in the paranormal sense, but in the way I don't ever want to date again. All 7 men in my recent past were hell, gorgeous specimens of male perfection walking sins, and that's just what they turned out to be. Each grew worse than the former, growing steadily more unpleasant than the one who came before. I'm to the point now I'm scared my next date will be with the devil himself. And this hasn't just been over a long period of time either. No, this is the speed dating I was just talking about. And I barely got to know some of these guys before their true colors popped out like a weed in a garden. Can't take it anymore. This road of misfortune has come to a dead end, and I'm happy just continuing my life as a single woman with a blind rescued raccoon as a companion. That's the reason behind my juvenile act. Do you blame me? Yes? What the fudge? Do you know what I've been through? No? Fine. I guess I could dig it up and tell you about my love life. At least it'll prolong whatever is waiting for me in the restaurant. I'm game for that. Sit down. Make sure you have no interruptions coming your way. Grab as much chocolate and wine as you can and get comfy. Maybe add a box of Kleenex as well. I can't be sure if you'll cry because of how pathetic I am or how hard you may laugh at this. Might as well have a box on standby. Okay, I'll stop prolonging this now. But I warned you.